There he is. Another nice one. God, dog. Hey, welcome back. It's the 1st of December, and that means I'm fishing a lot closer to home. I don't have to run way out like I was doing this summer. Those big trout love to come close in the winter migration. We're kind of at the tail end of a falling tide, but it's a good tide range. I think we've still got plenty of tide left. We're gonna fish the afternoon. We're starting out with tried and true Rapala X-Wrap. This is one of my favorite lures to throw this time of year. It's a suspending jerkbait, quite a light lure actually, so I always pair this with a medium light. This is a 6'7" medium light action rod. Water temperatures are certainly in that range where we can catch these big trout. They ought to be fired up. The water clarity is not bad at all. Long stretches of this channel that have rocks on either side like this. I have no idea where these fish are at and what they're doing right now. If they're close to the rocks, off the rocks. Sometimes they hit it when you're working the lure, sometimes they hit it on a dead pause. So I'm always trying to pay attention to that. There's the first fish. See, that was on a pause. Boy, that didn't take long. I think this is a good trout. You wanna, with these treble hook lures, you do not wanna crank that drag down too tight, because these bigger trout will pull that hook out of their face real quick. So just take it easy on them. When I first started doing this, I was treating them like redfish, and I lost a lot of fish doing that. So I'm just gonna baby. I mean, I could still lose the fish, but man, oh, it's a nice trout. Yes, sir. Beautiful trout. Nice, big, healthy trout. He looks like he's about maybe 19 inches. That is what we came for. Nice, healthy, fat trout. Let's see how big he is. He's 18.5 inches. That's not a bad start. We'll take it. Let's let this fish go. We might keep a few fish today, but I would prefer to let these nice, healthy ones go and keep the ones that get gut hooked or something like that. These jerkbait style lures, of course, I'm tapping down. I'm not picking up on the rod tip like I would with a jig or something like that. I'm actually tapping down, trying to get that darting motion. One could be a fluke, so I need to catch one more to confirm we're on the right pattern here. Last year I did a pool test video with a lot of different jerk baits and twitch baits, and oh son, we'll talk about that pool test in a minute. I think this is another nice trout. It is. Beautiful trout. Yes, sir. I mean, a hammer. Another big fatty. Probably about the same size. 18.5 inches. Man, that's fun. I don't care who you are. So what I was saying about the pool test video is what I learned is that some of these lures have a very slight sink to them. They're suspending lures, and they do suspend, but only to a degree. And of course, there's other factors, what kind of line you're using and all that kind of stuff. But working the lure slower tends to keep that lure lower down in the water column. A lot of times, the strength of a lure like this is when that thing is sitting dead still and you're not doing a thing to it. You want to let that $14 bait do some work for you. Let's try out just a little bit deeper. There he is. Nice trout. That's a nice trout. I mean, this one's pushing 17. He's 18. Beautiful 18-inch trout on the jig. This trout's very healthy. I'm gonna let it go. All right, so we caught him on the 3/8 ounce jig head with an avocado colored matrix shad. There he is. Feels like a trout. It is. It's a smaller trout. Not a bad one though. Ooh, this fish is ice cold. That's what I was talking about. See, there could be trout out a little deeper. He's about 14 or 15 inches. He's 15.5. So that bigger trout was a little bit further out. I don't know if you can see this on the video, but so that we're still pointed into the tide. The tide is falling, it's coming at us. Oh, son, big old trout. God, dog. Man, that was crazy. Another beautiful trout on the jig, man. He's 17.5 inches. No question about it. There's a good number of fish deeper out. There he is. Nice trout. Very pretty fish. About a 16-inch trout. 16 exactly. All right, made a little move. Our bite kind of dried up. There he is. Nice trout. on the jig again. Beautiful trout. Yes, sir. Well, I wanted it to happen. I wanted it to happen on a jerkbait real bad. We caught a few, but the jig bite is just where it's at. I fished a whole stretch of the jerkbait, turned around, picked the jig back up, within a couple casts, had another fish. Beautiful fish, maybe about 16. He's 16 and a quarter. That's what I'm talking about. Come on, all we need is a couple more. And that's a done deal. There he is. This is either a redfish or a better trout. Please be a better trout. It might be a sheephead the way it's fighting. Oh, it's a nice trout. Beautiful trout. Got him. Yes, sir. Big fat hulse. Man, look at this thing. Hook just fell right out. I'm talking about just a beautiful trout. He's 18 and 3/4. This fish is in really good shape, so we're gonna let it go. We're done keeping fish anyway. Son, it did not happen the way I wanted it to, but far be it from me to argue with the fish. Man, that was an aggressive bite. Yeah, I'm working this jig on the bottom, more or less. I'm guessing this water's about 10 to 12 feet deep here. And I know there's, there he is. Another nice one. God, dog. I'm right on top of the spot, so I need to quiet down. There he is. Another one. Good night. Look how fine. Yes, sir. Chill out, dude. Chill out, chill out. See, we're in a big shipping channel here, and the rocks that line this channel just weave in and out. My pattern that I've noticed today is we're approaching a point here. And as we're approaching the point, the current is moving into that point, and it's, you know, it's creating a bit of an ambush spot for these trout. There he is. Oh, another nice trout. Yes, sir. These are just beautiful, beautiful trout. What a beautiful trout We're gonna let this one go. We've already got more than we need. This is a 15-pound leader, 20-pound braided main line, medium heavy 7-foot rod, Fitzgerald rod. This is a Lew's custom reel I've had for years. The star of the show was just a 3/8 ounce jig head with an avocado matrix shad. We did catch a few with the jerkbait, but not like we did with the jig. The bite is getting better and better. I've been hearing reports of people catching fish all over the coast of Louisiana. Hey, I hope y'all enjoyed the episode. Thanks for coming along. We'll catch you on the next one.